April 30th, 2017. Undead from Cleveland, you're listening to VGN Radio with your host, Kevin Baird.
Brian Baird.
Don Anderson.
And Larry Meggs here, but nobody can hear him.
And Larry.
Oh, there he was here for a second. Larry's still got a bad mic. We tried to come up with a plan, but it failed. So maybe next week we'll come up with a plan. Unless Larry... Larry, what are you moving? You picked a date yet or anything?
We are expecting to close in like 9 days.
I don't know what that was. That was just as well though, because Larry is a man of mystery, so no one actually gets to know when he closes. But
You still can't hear me?
no, we heard everything except for the actual date.
The 19th
19th.
of May.
All right, got it. Okay, all right. So we're gonna do our top 20 drinking game. I'm drinking Diet Cola, calorie-free, this week. I did go to the grocery store and I did not buy soda for once. I bought just like water and iced tea.
Oh my God.
Because I'm trying, probably going to fail because I don't do coffee, so I have no caffeine except soda. I mean, there's caffeine in iced tea, but I don't know what it is. I never seem to notice it when it's in there. But we'll see. See what happens. Top 20 titles of the week. Number 20, PlayStation 4 Persona 5. I own that. Never opened it, but I have it. Number 19, Ultra Street Fighter 2 for the Nintendo Switch. That might be fun to play with other people if I actually ever played games with other people.
Fuck that.
Number 18, Nier Automata. I don't know how to say it. If it's Automata or Automata, I don't know. I never know how to pronounce that. Number 17, RDS Industries Incorporated Nintendo Switch Game Case. That's a drink.
Not a game.
Not a game. Larry, what are you drinking this week?
Actually, this week I'm going with Diet Pepsi.
Wow. That's got to be a
My,
first on the show.
Yeah, my liver has been taking a pounding lately.
At least you're considering your health, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Number 16, Nintendo Switch with the, I don't know, the holder or whatever. That's not a game. Drink. John, Coke or water?
Coke. Mom's on vacation. She's not around.
Oh, does she judge? Does she
Yes.
give you disapproving looks when you reach for a cola?
They both do. I can't hear what he said. I'm sorry.
You know,
Damn it.
the of all the things you could be into, you know,
Right.
Coke probably not high on the list of most parents' concerns.
Coca-Cola.
Right.
Coca.
Yes, right. Not the powder, not the powdered version.
Right. About the beverage.
Yeah, right. The beverage, not something parents should really be
Yeah, for
frowning
that, he
about.
might wait till both of the parents are done.
Yeah.
That'll never happen.
Damn it.
Number 14, Nintendo Switch Joy-Con control. Well, 15 was Legend of Zelda for the Wii U. 14, Nintendo Switch Joy-Con controller drink. Number 13, Prey for the PlayStation 4.
By MC Hammer.
Brian, you drinking anything this week?
Rockstar Citrus Terror or something.
Oh, energy drink. You gonna be up all night now?
Yeah.
That's right. You don't work on Monday anymore.
I do.
Oh, I thought you said Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
That's the old routes. They changed it.
Oh,
Lied to you.
now you have
Yes.
more days.
Much more.
Oh well. Sorry to hear that. There. Number
Me too.
12, Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 for the PlayStation 4 remix. Number 11, Fire Emblem Echoes for the 3DS. Number 10, Injustice 2 for the PlayStation 4. Number 9, Horizon Zero Dawn for the PlayStation 4. Number 8, Final Fantasy 14 Stormblood for the PC. Number 7, Puyo Puyo Tetris. Or Puyo Tetris. I don't know how you say that. Arguably a game. Number 6, Nintendo Joy-Con left-right in the gray color. Drink. Number 5, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Edition for the Nintendo Switch.
Because why not?
Number 4, The Legend of Zelda for the Nintendo Switch. I like how, like, all this Nintendo Switch shit is, like, really high on the chart, but, like, you can't actually buy the Nintendo Switch. Like, it's just not for sale because it's out of stock. So it's like people are buying all this shit around it, and they're not actually got the console yet. Number 3, Nintendo Switch Pro controller. Drink. Another number 2, Nintendo Switch with gray case. They've sold. They say
with gray hair.
They say they've sold 2 million of them so far, 2 or 3 million, and they expect to sell 10 million before the end of the year. So that probably means they've got 10 million in production until the end of the year. Number 1, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Edition. For you guessed it, the Nintendo Switch. Let's see. Games coming out this week. Monday, nothing. Tuesday, we have Don Anderson's game Tumble Seed.
Yeah.
Nice.
I go around and impregnate people.
They put the pods next to their beds.
It says Tumble Seed is a roguelike about a rolling seed. That doesn't tell me anything. But, okay.
Tells you don't want it.
Wednesday, Feral Fury, multi-platform. Thursday, for the Wii U, we have Triple Breakout. And Friday, multi-platform, we have AFL Evolution and Prey. I think Prey would probably be released on Tuesday, but what do I know?
How long's that game been in development anyway?
Prey?
Yeah, I've read about that like ages ago.
Well, there was the one about the Indian on board the alien spacecraft. It sounds almost like a remake of that, but that one came out. But I don't know. I haven't been following it. Let's catch up with everybody then. Brian, tell us how your week went.
My week was glorious. I had 2 physicals, one for the Department of Transportation, and the doctor looked at my sleep study and said, "You know what? Congratulations, you don't have sleep apnea." Like, that's awesome.
Yay!
Yeah. Woo. Sex. Anyway.
Brian didn't have a problem sleeping.
Not true, actually, because I went and saw my doctor. She's like, "Bad news, you do have sleep apnea." I don't know what the other doctor was talking about. All right, that's yeah.
What?
So,
Do the 2 doctors now get together and like fight it out with
they
fake-
bond.
No, they don't bond.
Yeah, so they clearly have a thing where I have to go to the sleep study place in neurology. That's gonna be fun. And they're gonna be giving me the tests and all that good shit. Like, well, we're gonna have to give you this mask, get to sleep with this. I'm sure at this, I'll totally have to shave my beard off, which is not gonna fucking happen ever. Let's see what else. But that my actual appointment with that particular group of neurologist types, that's not until like October. So my doctor's like, "Look, here it is in a nutshell. You got to lose weight, okay? You lose weight. I'm not guaranteeing that you don't have sleep apnea. I'm just saying you might actually be able to like beat it. I mean, there's not a guarantee you'll get rid of it, but you might be able to get rid of it. Who knows?" I'm like, well, that's okay. So I just got to lose weight by October, and then I don't have to worry about this shit. She's like, well, let's not get crazy. Aside from that, though, I relatively healthy, I guess. Trying to lose weight, starting to diet, which I'm sure I'm going to totally fuck up, but we do what we can. You know, we don't have huge expectations because that would be fucking lunatic, of course. Started playing Gears of War. Was it 4? I don't know. It's the most recent one. I didn't jump on the bandwagon immediately. I never do because, you know, I tell myself I'm not going to like it. I'm going to hate it. It's going to suck. And then, of course, I start playing. I'm like, no, I was wrong. It's quite good. And, it's Gears of War. It's everything you could hope for in a Gears of War game. It's one of those, one of those types of games where you're playing it and you forget you're going to get sucked in for a long time. But so far, it's interesting what they've done with the story, at any rate. I hadn't really thought that they were going to move it along from the last point, especially Judgment. I thought Judgment was a, fucking baked pile of shit, to be honest. Just a way of like, here's points, and, you can do this and do this. And, I'm like, all right, that's really wonderful. Is there story here? Because mostly I play this for story. Unlike everybody else, I actually enjoy, Anyway, I'm bitching. Started playing Dead Effect 2, which is a very cheap. Basically, it's fucking Dead Space. It's a very cheap version of Dead Space. I like it. It's just run around, pick up shit, shoot zombies, aim, which I hate doing. Everybody knows I fucking hate any game that involves skill. And still playing Star Trek Online. Larry, you should play Star Trek Online. When you are able to actually do that.
It's actually on my list of things I want to check out.
Yeah, it's actually pretty. It's definitely of all the Star Trek games I've ever played. That's definitely one of them. I think you'd probably dig it with all the references and shit that they've got in there. Still playing that. Still occasionally going back to Neverwinter Online, although it's still pretty much one of those games where you spend a lot of fucking money in real life. Not a smart idea, but it's free to play. It's like, sure, if I want my character to be totally fucking worthless. You're quite right. Let me see, what else have I done? Not much else. Just going in and out of hospitals and playing video games and driving all over. Now instead of on Monday, I no longer have the day off, and Friday I no longer have the day off. It's weird. I'm like the rest of you peasants. I actually have to work, as opposed to what I was doing before. So like Monday I go to Bucyrus, and then on occasion, last week I just went to Bucyrus and came back. But normally I go to a couple places and make pickups and drag that shit back to the warehouse, drop it off. I'm usually home between noon and 2, so it's kind of nice. And then Tuesday I head to Lyons Falls, New York, which is past Syracuse. That's fucking driving a half in a truck. And then the next day I deliver to the 4, possibly 5 stores, maybe even make a pickup in Syracuse, and then turn around and head back home, which is a nice long drive home. And then Wednesday I drive up to Clare, I don't know how they pronounce it, Michigan, which is north of Lansing. And then Friday I deliver to 2 stores, and they're pretty big stores. And then maybe make a pickup, I don't know, then head home. So really good miles, really good pay. But by Friday I'm like, I've seen some shit, I'm just tired. So other than that, my friends, that's all I got for you.
Okay. Anderson, how was your week?
You got me with a mouthful of food. Yeah, nothing new. We're good.
Stop it.
No, I'm just kidding. I was trying to chew my food. Yeah, no, I didn't. There wasn't anything great this weekend. Nothing happened this past week. Went to work. And work sucks. And everybody knows that. And I keep telling myself, I'm like, all right. When I go home, I'm going to go look for a new job. And then I never do. Or if I do look it up, I look up stuff and I can't find anything that I'm interested in because I'm just like so mind-numbingly boring that I'm just like, ugh, I don't want to do that, and I don't want to do that, and I don't want to do that. And then people are always like, well, what do you want to do? And I'm like, I don't want to do anything. And they're like, yeah, but you got to do something. And I said, yes. I'm fine with doing something, but it's got to be something that I want to do, and there's nothing that I want to do that pays a lot of money, so whatever. So then I just keep going back to the Cheesecake Factory going like, well, I make good money there, so. But yeah, that's pretty much my week in a nutshell. Help, I'm in a nutshell. nothing big this weekend. I had Sophie, and I think Adam misses me now that he has a job. Because he called me last night and was like, "Hey man, you want to come over?" And I'm like, "No, not really." He's like, "Really?" And I go, "Yeah, no, I'm cool. I'm at home."
What
Where it's
would you
clean.
do at Adams? Like if you were over?
I sit on the one spot on the one couch that can only be sat on, and he sits on a bucket. But mind you,
So what you do at Adams is get material for the show.
wrong, right? There's 2 couches and 2 chairs in the living room, but there's only one spot that you can sit on the one couch, and I think it's getting bad. I think he's turned into a full-fledged hoarder, just because there's just so much. I was sitting on his couch, and he goes, "Yeah, now that I got this job and I get money rolling in," he goes, "I can get stuff fixed up." And I said, "Why don't you try cleaning the house?"
So fuck that.
And he's like, "What?" And I go, "Dude, seriously, like this is out of control. Do you really need all this shit? This is all just plastic bags and mail, like advertising, like all the advertisement stuff you get in the mail, Cox Cable, and the mattress stores having a sale and all that stuff." I go, "You really need all this stuff?" And he goes, he's like, "Every one of these pieces of paper has something important on there for me." And I go, "Really?" And he goes, "Yes." And I said, "Okay, well, let's start with this." And I pulled out a receipt from Giant Eagle. I go, "Here is a Giant Eagle receipt, just sitting here on the couch, not in the trash where you crumple it up and throw it away." I said, "Here's a Giant Eagle receipt. What do we have on here?" And he goes, "Probably important stuff that I need to know." And I looked at it. I go, "Well, when you went to Giant Eagle this time, you bought yourself a king-size Hershey's bar, a bottle of juice, and whatever, some word, I don't know what it was." I go, "And whatever blah, blah, blah means." And he goes, "Well, okay, maybe I don't need that one." And I go, "Well, here's another receipt from Shakers." And I pull it out, and I said, "This one says you bought yourself a rotisserie chicken and a loaf of bread." I go, "Do you really need to remember that?" And he goes, "Well, sometimes I keep them just so I know who the hot chicks, what their names are." And
That's ridiculous.
And I go, and I said, "Oh, because that's going to help you in some way? Is that something?" He goes, "Well, I just want to know their names so I can talk to them." I'm like, "Dude, you're being stupid. You got to throw this stuff out." So before I left, he goes, "I need all of this stuff." So I took one of the ads that was for Cox Cable, which he can't get any kind of internet or cable in his house because it's not hooked up for it. You can't. There's no line into his house, or there's no line in the house, right, for cable. You can't. I mean, what is it in the wall? Good luck. That's funny. But,
Cable guy goes and put in there, a bunch of bees just come out.
right? The cable guy would show up and be like, "Okay, well, where's the wires at?" And Adam would be like, "Just start looking, man. Start digging. Just do whatever you got to do."
Oh, it's right there. No,
So I said,
Your job.
clearly it's not.
Adam would tell the cable guy, "No, you can't put that there."
"You can't put a hole in my house. What are you doing?
Dude.
I got to drill this hole to put the cable through here. You can't do that."
That doesn't need to go there,
I know how this works, and you're trying to rip me off.
Need for the image to my wall.
Right. He's like, "How the bugs are going to get in there?" And he's like, "Sir, I'm going to caulk it." "You better believe you're going to caulk it, because you're not getting out of here until it's done." So before I left, I made sure to grab the Cox Cable, get cable for $80 for the next 2 years, $80 a month. And I said, "Hey, man, don't forget, you can get internet and cable for $80 a month for the next 2 years." And I put it right in front of the radio so you'd always see it. I walked out. I was like, "Since you need that so bad," I said, "you can hook up cable to this house, can't you?" And he's like, "Well, no." And I was like, "So you really need that? That's that cable ad is what you need, just laying on the floor, making a mess." So I said, "I got to go. I feel myself getting dirty." I said, "Just continue sitting on your bucket, dude. There's a chair right over there with a box on it. And I bet you that box is real comfortable. Not that it feels anything because it's a box. But you just sit on the bucket." I go, "You like that bucket? Is that a comfortable bucket?" He's like, "Well, I mean, it's okay. Because there's a chair right over there, like 3 feet away from you with a box on it. You don't want to do that."
Well, the box has lots of important shit in it.
The box is very important. It needs to be up off the floor. It needs to be elevated so blood can circulate. But that's there you go. There's an Adam story for you. I'll just stop with that one. I'll just no.
All right, Larry. Hold on. Let me pause the music so people can hear maybe what you're saying. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I think next week I'll just try this from the car and see how that goes. I figure if nothing else, I'll just park my car in your driveway because.
You just come over here and sit in the bedroom with me.
You can go over Adams. There's no, you won't get any internet over there, but
yeah. So I can't.
I won't be able to brush your teeth either.
So this week, let's see. I hate my job. It's gonna kill me. It's gonna be the death of me.
I thought you just got a big promotion and everything.
I did.
That's why I
was like, It convinced me that the job wasn't going to be what I thought it was going to be, and they gave me like a cool title. I was like, I'm in. And to be fair, the job is not what I was afraid it was going to be. It's so much.
I could just hear Brian's playing his video game.
Sorry.
Yeah. No,
could be me.
That's the show. That's how the show works.
Yeah.
So let's see.
I mean, I care, but I don't. So.
Last week, but went and saw Skid Row at the Roxino. That was cool.
Who?
Skid Row.
Oh my God.
So let's see. This week, I'll tell you what I did this week. I drank. Like,
Get the fuck out
it
of here.
occurred to me that so Friday after work, some of us went out for my friend Megan's birthday, and I realized, because I was also supposed to go out yesterday, I realized that Friday was 7 straight nights in a bar drinking.
Doesn't that get expensive after a while, Larry?
Neither my liver nor my wallet appreciated it, but like, what I'm doing is,
Jesus Christ.
That's why you got a promotion.
for the people at home who may not know us as all personally, let me tell you the way things work when you deal with Kevin.
Oh,
Like, we all know that Kevin is like the saintly,
Yeah.
patriarch of our little crew. Kevin's one of those people who'll be like, you know what? You and I need to start playing trivia again. Find us a place.
We could
So
own this place.
I put together like every place, anywhere near Kevin, not near where I'm going to live, because Kevin's not going to drive to where I'm going to live. Any place near Kevin that has trivia, and I've been checking them out to find out which nights it is, if it's the speed trivia, if it's like the really shitty trivia that you have to do on the stupid, on your phone or on the computer or whatever. And each time I go, I'll like check out the prices, and I'll text to Kevin saying, I checked out this place, and this place. These are the nights they have it, but it's the speed trivia or this one. I still have to see which kind of trivia. I have yet to get a single response from Kevin. Not an okay, not a I hate that place, not a cool, nothing.
I thought you were going to get like a complete sample and then choose like what you thought were the best or something.
It's all from your different.
Oh my God.
But so I checked out. I was at this one place. I think it was Wednesday, and I think I might like this place because even though I don't know what type of trivia it is, because they have music trivia, and then they have the like speed trivia where you just use your phone as a buzzer, which isn't awful. But they also have half-pound bacon cheeseburger with steak, fries, and a beer for $6.
It's pretty good.
So I was able to hang out there, eat dinner, watch the Indians game, and I had a bill of like $13 at the end of the night.
Wow. Yeah, I was thinking Thursday would be a good night, so I just I was expecting this lung thing to be over, and so then I was going to feel more comfortable doing damage to my body again at the fucking bar, but then my doctor's like, everything looks good, but you got to go to pulmonary, and we'll see what happens after that. So I don't know what the hell that means. So it's kind of got me freaked out, and that's kind of put my trivia plans on hold for a little while. But
See, the way you look at it,
the intent is still there.
in all of these, trips to the doctor or whatever, they never indicated there was a problem with your liver. So, I mean, just go for it.
Oh,
That's
they
the way I
do.
look at
They actually do. My liver has lesions on it.
Gummy Legion.
Which is okay right now because they're cystic, which apparently is
that sounds like it's exactly what you want to shoot for.
no, it's not, but it's not cancer, so that's good. But it's more of the I gotta lose weight kind of thing too, because I got the cystic liver deal. But I'm less the liver's a concern, but I'm less concerned about that because that's not really. I don't going to have a few beers once a week isn't a problem. It's the eating the garbage food that's the problem. But like I said, my lung thing's got me a little bit. I gotta just wait till this shit's over. I'm the guy that doesn't smoke too. That's the thing. Like I'm the guy that doesn't smoke. Barely drinks, no problems, and fucking. I'm getting told all these things that are wrong with me. I should have just smoked and drank. Should have been like Cease. Fucking, they can't. Cease purposely goes to the doctor because he thinks that there's shit wrong with him, and the doctor sends him home, telling him, "Dude, I couldn't. There's nothing wrong with you.
You're fine. Knock it off.
Yeah, exactly. So, Anyway, Larry, do you have anything else?
No, not really.
Okay. What did I do this week? Worked.
We can get back to Larry.
Got a side job, sort of. People just give me a job. They're just like, here's another job. Thank you. Thank you for the extra work. That's what I'm doing with my time. I spend so much time on this technology forum that the people that run it offered to pay me to continue to spend time on the forum and help people. That's how you know you're a nerd, man. That's how you know. When you're on a technology forum so much that the people offer to pay you for your time.
I think we would just lay off our actual staff and you consult on our message board.
Yeah. I don't know. So that's happening. But it's not like a real. It's not like. I mean, I get a little bit of money, but it's not like real money.
Was it
I couldn't quit my
money?
day job. I mean, it's not like the kind of money where I quit my day job. But whatever. I'm not gonna say no. Let's do some news. Nintendo has announced the 2DS XL system for $150, and it's available on July 28th. As the handheld's name and form factor show, this upcoming system has the same screen size as the new 3DS XL, although it is lighter. But it does not have the 3D effect. It plays all 3DS, new 3DS, and most DS titles, and has built-in amiibo functionality. Currently, there is only one color option, the black and turquoise scheme. The 3DS XL sells for $199, with the regular 2DS going for $79.99. Anyway.
If it only comes in one color, is that really a color option?
It's, like...
It's blunt.
Nintendo will release it in about 50 different colors before too long.
Yeah, they will.
Maz just pointed out that the screen's white. Sorry, Maz. It's I keep dying. Yeah, there's some toads jumping for you.
It's actually not technical difficulties this time. It's just Kevin sucking really badly at the game.
Yeah, exactly. Steam Top 10 this week. Number 10, Nier Automata. Number 9, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. Own it. Haven't played it. Number 8, Nier Automata again. Number 7, Sniper Ghost Warrior 3. Number 6, H1Z1 King of the Kill. Number 5, Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Number 4, Warhammer 40,000 Dawn of War 3 pre-purchase digital retail. Number 3, Warhammer 40,000 Dawn of War 3. Number 2, Outlast 2. And number 1, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Yeah, I've been playing Skyrim again. I don't know what it is, man. I played Oblivion, and I got through Oblivion. I just pounded through it and beat the main quest. Skyrim, I keep playing it and starting over and going back, and I just can't seem to get myself through the main quest. So now I'm trying it again. I think the biggest problem for me is the rocks that are in the way everywhere in that game. It just drives me nuts that I have to, like, go around these fucking stone mountains everywhere. Like, everywhere. Like, everywhere you walk, there's a mountain in the way. It's like, go here. Yes, you can fast travel. That's true. But there's always, like, a mountain in the way between someplace you've never been before, so you have to walk there.
So you're not using mods, in other words.
And where you're close to. Yeah, well, I mean, sure, I could do that. But I just want to finish the game. But right now I'm too weak. I gotta, like, do these other quests, you know? And I try to listen to what they're saying, but
Right.
some of the guys just talk about their quest, and I really don't care. I mean, I'm like, I just want the mission. You know what I mean? Like, I'd come up to somebody and they'd be like, let me tell you why I have this vendetta against this lady. You know, and I'd be like, I don't care. I don't care about that. What is it that you want me to do? You know, that's all I want to know. I want you to go kill this guy. That's it. I'm going to go kill him. I'll be back. I don't care about the storyline there.
You don't have to justify why I have to kill this guy.
Right.
Hold it.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm not good. And I don't want to get tricked either by these people that are like, well, I don't want you to, you know, or you go to kill somebody and then they're like, wait, that person that sent you to kill me is actually a traitor from blah, 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 and I think you should go back and kill them. I'm like, no, I'm going to end you right now. That's what's going to happen. You're going to die. Worry about the rest later. It's
You
not,
told me to look at you.
I mean, do you realize what I had to walk around a mountain to get here? You're dying. You're going to die. That's it.
You're like, yeah, I'll go kill him, but after I'm done killing you,
Yeah, I'm not going back because you told me another story. Forget it. You know? And
I don't know for sure if I believe the other guy because I didn't actually read what he was saying. So
and they give you like the worst shit too. They give you like 500 gold, and you'll drink like 3 potions that are worth like 900 gold just trying to complete the quest. And it's like, it's so ridiculous. So you spend most of your time looking through barrels and sacks to find like food items that you can like munch on. So when you're in battle and you're getting killed, you have to eat like 10 sacks of flour to get like 10 hit points back. It's so fucking crazy. I mean, they do things logical, and then they have this weird food system that makes no sense. Like, I'm gonna fight a dragon, and while I'm fighting the dragon, I'm gonna eat 57 apples. You know?
right.
you charge into battle with like a feed bag strapped to your face.
You just hear all you hear is your belly fucking just sloshing around. I'm here to save you. No, you're not.
It's like, hold on, you're kicking my ass.
That was like the one thing I hate about Skyrim. You go like to the Thieves Guild or whatever, and they're just sitting down there and they just like badmouth you, but they never leave.
Right.
They're just there the whole fucking time making candles and telling you about fucking how much you're shit and that you better not cross them because if you cross them, they're gonna fuck you up. You're like, you never go anywhere. You know, I like the whatchamacallit, those heroes or whatever, those Nord heroes. You'll actually run into them out in the wild. I was like, oh look, they actually do go somewhere. That's fucking, huh. I thought they
Yeah,
just sat in their fucking little thing, just singing and drinking. And no, they actually get up their dead ass and do shit. That's wild.
Yeah, you'll run into them out in the wild, and then a stupid dragon will just enter the battle. All
Yeah,
of a
all of a sudden you hear that music. Oh, you're just like you kind of get amped a little. You get a little amped, because you're kind of like, all right, it's the ha music. So clearly, there's a dragon.
I can't.
And of course,
I
the
can't,
tougher you get, the tougher the dragon gets.
I can't fast travel as long as that stupid dragon is flying around.
Well, that's not a sand crab chasing you. Like, where the fuck is it?
No, that's true. But I don't know. One day I'll go back. I got Morrowind as well, but
Morrowind?
yeah, but I haven't played it.
Oh, you mean that? Yeah, that's actually, I liked that one. That was great.
Yeah, it's old, but I picked it up for a few bucks, so figured I'd try it.
Oh, you mean the original Morrowind? I thought you meant the add-on for Skyrim.
No,
I have the original Xbox to play it on, because otherwise try playing it on anything else kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But I don't have the original. I don't know if I have the controller or what.
Huh.
It would probably help.
Yeah, I have it on PC. I haven't played it yet. I mean, I looked at the video. It looked terrible graphically.
Oh, it's old as hell, yeah.
The face just sits there with a blank expression, but the mouth moves up and down like one of those jib-jab things.
Yeah, but you don't care. It's not like you're there for story anyway. You're just like, just kill.
Yeah.
Kill something. It's just, I hate when, like, you pick a character like, I'm going to make it myself, and then, like, you have no stamina, so you take, like, 5 steps, you're like, I can't move. What the fuck is this?
Got too many sacks of flour and blocks of iron in your bag.
Yeah.
You'll walk around with, like, 50 blocks of iron in your bag. Like, that you're really going to get anywhere like that, Hold on a minute, I got to put this down before I fight.
I still loved when Kevin and I were sitting there playing Lord of the Rings online, and just the grotty as shit, Like, I'm going to have some ripped flesh, bug eyeballs, and you're going to go sell it. And somebody's buying that shit. They are buying it, So fucking sick. You're like, God damn, you got to be kidding.
Okay, here we go with the news. A Russian man might be spending years in prison after his trial wrapped up last week after being arrested in 2016 for making a video about Pokemon Go while inside a church, a violation of the country's laws against inciting religious hatred. Last year, Ruslan Sokolovsky made a video inside the famous Church of All Saints in Yekaterinburg, in which the atheist made some jokes about not being able to catch Jesus. He begins the video questioning the country's laws against mocking the Orthodox Church, even inserting a clip spelling out the fines and possible prison sentences for those caught breaking them. That's really smart. Shortly after posting this video to YouTube, Sokolovsky was arrested, and as the Washington Post reports, has been in detention ever since. His trial ended on Friday, and its conclusion, prosecutors asked that he receive the maximum sentence for his crimes, 3.5 years in prison.
Oh my God. In a Russian prison?
Yeah.
They look dirty.
I don't know. The ones they show on TV didn't look so bad.
That's the ones they show on TV, dude.
Yeah.
The ones I've seen in the movies are much worse.
Yeah, they make, like, some of the places in New Zealand that Larry and I are fucking terrified of look like fucking Paradise Island. It's true.
Marvel's The Defenders will finally see the street-level superheroes join forces, and now we know where it falls on the timeline. The Defenders takes place just 1 month after the events of Iron Fist. Jessica Henwick, who plays martial artist Colleen Wing on both Iron Fist and The Defenders, told EW how and when The Defenders will begin. We pick up with Colleen not in New York, which is crazy, as all the shows have been predominantly in New York, Henwick said. We find her a month after we left her. It's really interesting. She hasn't been able to deal with the emotional trauma she dealt with in Iron Fist, so it builds to a head and she explodes in Defenders. Anyway, I heard that Adam Warlock makes a cameo at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy too.
More than him. There's a bunch of guys, supposedly.
Yeah, I don't care for Adam Warlock. I read it, I had a subscription to his comic for a year, but he's kind of dumb. I mean,
right.
They didn't really. I mean, I know they're doing the Infinity Gauntlet thing, they don't really need to bring Adam Warlock. They really don't, and they don't. And he doesn't need a movie either. In case you're thinking of that, they don't need to do that.
Right.
Well,
Well,
more importantly, you got to be sort of hardcore to even know Adam Warlock.
Well, they do have Gamora and she was part of the Infinity Watch, Adam Warlock and the Infinity Watch. I mean, all those characters on that on that show are really obscure, but Warlock was part of the Infinity Gauntlet thing, so I mean, it sort of makes sense that they're bringing him because of that. But he's really boring. I mean, he's just a boring guy. He's not like he's not from Earth. He doesn't have like a human form in the sense of like, you know, he had relationships or anything. He's like, you know, like a
Larry.
well, he has no love interests. He has no emotions. He just exists in like the spiritual or something. It's really dull. Like, he's a boring guy, man. Like, I'm just saying. It's cool that they throw him in there in like 5 seconds. I just hope that's all there is. I hope there's no more from him. I'd be really bored.
well, allegedly.
Let's do our Cleveland news. One person was shot in the face during an armed robbery at a Family Dollar store, police say. The robbery and shooting happened after 9 a.m. at the Kinsman Road store between East 142nd and East 143rd Streets. Cleveland police spokesman Detective Reginald Lanton said. Guess Cicacia had the night off. One person was arrested, he said. The store was robbed at gunpoint when the victim was shot in the face, you think? Another person was grazed by a bullet, Lanton said. It is unknown if the victims are employees. The victim shot in the face was taken to university hospitals. The condition of the victim is unknown. So
Like how bad they shot in the face that they're not even sure if it's someone who works there. We can't even know what the fuck this is.
Cleveland. A distraught woman told an Avon police dispatcher that she was on the phone with a Technofab employee when her estranged husband shot him. The friend told the police dispatcher that she was speaking to her 37-year-old friend when he was shot Thursday in the tech company's parking lot, according to 911 recordings released by the Avon Police Department. I wasn't even there. I was on the phone with him when it happened, the friend told the dispatcher. Joshua Avalos, 28, of Lorain, is charged with aggravated felonious assault and vehicular assault in the incident. Avalos remains in custody at the Lorain County Jail. For those of you who don't know anything about Cleveland, the Cleveland East Side is ripe with crime. The West Side is okay.
Just a bit.
And then if you go really far to the west, you end up in like Lorain and Elyria, which is bad again. So that's where this happened. Although Lorain and Elyria aren't as bad as East Cleveland, but they do show up on here every so often.
Oh, yeah, I would like either one.
Investigators have not offered a motive for the shooting that happened in a parking lot on Chester Industrial Parkway. The friend was shot in the upper back just before 8:30 a.m., police said. It said it's another day to go to work. Fuck. All right, well, let me get out of my car. Oh, look, it's Julie's on the phone. Let me talk to her. Hey, how you doing? What the fuck?
Like they know who shot him, so apparently it's like, hey, Julie's down. Oh, look, your husband's coming up here. I wonder what he...
How's it going? Bam! Shot him in the back. Let's see. Cleveland. A Cleveland police dispatcher was fired this month after she warned her boyfriend to stay away from a wanted drug suspect, records show. Cassandra Christian was terminated from her position as dispatcher on April 13th.
Terminated.
She admitted during an internal affairs interview that on February 18th, 2016, she warned a civilian about a law enforcement activities, according to police documents. Christian learned that Cleveland police were searching for a drug suspect who was an acquaintance of her boyfriend, according to the documents and Cleveland Police Patrolmen's Association President Steve Loomis. Christian used her cell phone to pass information on to her boyfriend and warn him to stay clear of the suspect. Your conduct was an overt attempt to interfere with the law enforcement activities that you took an oath to abide by and execute. Christian's termination letter says, Loomis says he believes Christian made a mistake, but argued that she did not contact the drug suspect. The police union has not decided if it will file a grievance to contest Christian's filing, he said. I just think the narrative that's out there right now, that she tipped off some piece of garbage dope boy that we were looking for, that's completely wrong, Loomis said. She called her boyfriend to warn him to stay away from this idiot. Christian also admitted during the internal affairs investigation that she used her cell phone to call her boyfriend while she was on duty, and that she was present while others used marijuana while she was off duty.
So what you're saying, it was the worst interview anybody has ever given IA ever.
Yeah, she must have just been like, what else do you want to know? Sometimes I borrow some prescription medication from my mother.
What you're charging is exactly what I did. I did it on a couple of time while my coworkers were smoking pot.
I have a couple of Blockbuster videos I never returned. And finally, the mother of a 7-year-old boy getting his hair cut pulled a gun on the barber because she thought it was taking too long, according to a police report.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Investigators are still trying to identify the woman involved in the April 14th incident at the All-State Barber College on Lorraine Avenue near West 26th Street in Ohio City.
I wonder where that's at.
The woman complained several times before a manager came over to talk to the barber. The woman walked up and asked if he had something to say to her.
You got something to say, punk?
Police report. Huh? The woman pulled a handgun from her purse and pointed it at the barber, the report says.
I've got something to say.
I got 2 clips. I'll pop you, she said, according to the report.
Yo ass.
Another employee came over to calm the woman. The woman put the gun back into her purse, the report says. The barber finished the haircut, and the woman left with her 2 children.
Haircutting.
So barber finished his haircut with shaking hands.
Yeah, so the haircut probably looks like a fucking
now it's
graph.
Zigzaggy mess.
What kind of haircut do you call that, man? The shit your pants haircut. Your mother do what?
Yeah. Well, that's it for the Cleveland news this week. It's crazy shit. And there's going to be a Polish parade, I guess. Was that today? I think it might have been.
Oh, my God. They're going to get lost.
It's like a weird thing. I was listening to it on the radio. They have a parade for Poland because it's like Poland's Constitution Day. It's like a weird reason to have a... I mean, I know there's Polish people in Cleveland, obviously, but it's a weird reason to have a parade, you know? Like, we don't have parades for, like, Bastille Day or anything. It's strange. It's a hell.
Right.
Yeah, for when we signed our Declaration of Independence.
That's for us, but I'm saying we don't have one for other countries.
Puerto Rican Day Parade. Boom.
Okay, I don't know. Puerto Rico's actually part of the United States.
Anything. That's just like, Purge Day, basically.
If you've ever been to West 65th, then you know we have quite a few Puerto Ricans in the area.
Purge. So that's it for the news. There's no email this week, and we got 10 minutes to blow, so...
Peterson, tell us about that weekend.
I greatly recommend, if you haven't seen it, this week I did watch Dead Snow 2.
Is it good?
It's so good. It's like even more than the first one, because in this one, like it's the Nazi zombies from the first one, like raise up an army because now they're coming off the mountain and they're going to wipe out the town. So the guy who survived the first one, he gets the Nazi leader's arm surgically grafted onto his own body so that he can raise an army of Russian POW zombies from World War II to fight the Nazi zombies.
Well, that makes sense.
It's very deep.
Yeah, it's insane.
Complex storyline. I don't think I can follow it.
How else do you expect him to do it? I mean, he has to put that arm on him.
Right. Yeah, I mean...
What about the Red Skull? Is he in it?
Okay, this will generate some emails for next week's show.
Will be a lot of hate.
Should I spend the money and get an Alienware?
Well, I mean, there's different models of Alienware.
Well, just in general, because they're all hideously overpriced.
Well, how much money are you thinking of spending?
All of it?
$50, $60.
All of it.
What can I get from Alienware for like $50? No, I don't know.
Well, it kind of matters.
Well, yeah, I know. Like, I don't know.
I'm shy. I don't want to say.
I don't know.
My new PC costs $1,500.
Oh my god.
So
Look at that, man.
it is not an
I
Alienware.
was really hoping to spend like $1,000 or less.
Yeah,
So
I mean, you
time of
can.
year.
I mean, you can get a decent machine for $1,000. What kills the price is the graphics card. I mean, decent graphics cards now are about $400. If you want like a top of the line one now, you're looking at like $700 to $800. The absolute top card is $1,200 right now. So that's what kills the price. Like if you just get
I don't think I need that for Lord of the Rings and
but you know.
Candy Crush.
That'd be the day where they actually like, hey, we just did a graphics update. It's like, great.
Because, I mean, you can get the rest of the components pretty cheap these days, but that damn graphics card just seems to keep getting more and more expensive. Bum, bum, bum. I thought about buying that $1,200 graphics card just to be that guy, but no, I'm not that crazy.
You're just not that guy.
Just so you can come on the show and say you bought it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not even installing it in my PC. I just want to say I own this thing.
There's really not a good reason to own it because it's not that much better than the next step down, and the next step down is like half the price, and you could just run two of them for the same money and smoke that card. But I'm not doing that either. I don't, because there's no games to play that need that kind of horsepower. Like when I got my PC, I was trying to find something that could really push it, and there's really nothing out there that really pushes it. So I was like, this is dumb. I'm not going to buy anything else. It works great for the show, though, except for your audio, Larry. I can't help that. But it's so much better now. Oh, my God. I can listen to the Phantasm soundtrack while we're recording. It's great.
Graphics card can help my
Really loud.
No, your graphics card won't help you now. Your current computer. You probably got your computer's so old, it probably has an AGA fucking graphics card in there or something.
You still got an AGA.
Woo!
Yes, I know I need a new computer because it is old as shit. I mean, I think it's like 7 years old or something.
You don't even play games on a computer. That's how bad I am. So
Play Lord of the Rings.
yeah, see,
Star Trek.
I'm the worst. I'm the worst.
Brian, how old's your PC at this point?
30.
You play it
Yes.
a lot.
No, I haven't played PC game. Like I'm doing this because it's just a little, time sink. But mostly I don't really play on my PC anymore.
What, the show? Oh,
I mean, like basic stuff. I haven't. I think it's like, 8 years old now. I mean, graphics card it's just starting to get to the point now where I'm like, okay, I probably should get a new one. But it's one of those things like, yeah, I'll get it tomorrow. A new graphics card tomorrow. And I'm not going to do that.
who's really paying attention, anyways?
Right.
Okay. Well, I mean, Larry, get what so a lot of people get laptops. A lot of people don't even get desktops anymore. They just get like a decent laptop, and then they can play. You can play most games all right on a laptop. I mean,
Right.
you're not going to join like a Battlefield, competition, but everything else will run fine on it. You see the trailer for that Battlefield Star Wars 2? That looks ridiculous. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't even know what to think about that game.
I've got the first one. You haven't even really played it or whatever.
Right.
But I've got the first one, and I played it for a week, not solid, but I mean, I would put it in and play it with somebody, and then, you know, go do something else, and maybe I'd play it again, and then I'm done with it already. I'm like, okay, I would still play it,
Right.
and I still, you know, if somebody would come, you know, if somebody came over and it's like, hey, you want to fly X-wings around? Sure, okay, we'll do that for a couple minutes.
You want to play spaceships?
Yeah, but then that's it, you know. But then that's it. I mean, that's all there is to it. We're not repeating this too much because it's pretty much just the same thing over and over again, which is weird because I'm known for repetition. But you know, yeah, there's nothing really into it. You know, it's just the same.
Well, that's what I heard about it, was that it didn't have the same depth as like Battlefield 4 or Battlefield 1. So maybe they're going to fix that with the second one, but I don't know. The trailers make it just look, you know, graphically ridiculous. I mean, I don't know. But then they always do that, you know. The Battlefield 4 was supposed to look like I was in the middle of like Afghanistan or something, and then when I played it, it's like every other game. So I don't know if I can trust television video screenshots and shit. But okay, anyway, that's it for the show. We'll be back next week with more, maybe better audio. We lost the left channel a few times on this show, so I think it's too hot in this room. Might have to run the air conditioner next week, so we'll see what happens. Although I guess the temperature is going to go down. It's like 80 degrees in the bottom of April, so it's really weird. We just lost Don. He didn't even stick around. He just hung up.
He's like, bye.
He said, fuck it. He's like,
His dad came up behind him. His dad came up behind him with a knife between his teeth and just cut his throat. Like,
yeah.
I'm with you.
You drank too many of the Coke, son.
Yeah, you're done.
You're out the door.
Mother's upset with you.
All right. Next week. Thanks, guys. Take it easy.
See ya.
Like,